Okay, today's video is on music plus one or two other topics. Okay, here it goes. Okay, now a grand piano. Okay, each one of these three equals a note. Okay, so you got your middle C over here is three strings. Okay, the hammer hits the strings and you get a harmony of, how can I put this, a harmony of oh, I'm lost for words. Harmony of vibration, there it goes. You get a harmony of vibration. Okay, now that's called, actually, harmony is unity, and that's, you know, it's really tight because it appears as though it's one note, but it isn't. Okay, and then you had these other notes over here. You got A and B, okay, D and E. Okay, now when you play the C, okay, your other notes vibrate, especially if you play C, E, and G. Okay, now when you play C, E, and G, that's a chord. Now that's in one accord. Okay, that's in perfect harmony with each other as music to the ears. Now that there vibrates all the other strings, and that's called ghost strings. Okay, the emphasis is on C, E, and G, although your ears do pick up, but you can't distinguish. You can distinguish between the C, E, and G because they stick out. Okay? Now, just as the tabernacle sticks out of everything else. Okay? Now, watch this. Now this is the average because, you know, it varies. But the average is, okay, you got the C over here, that's chord roundabout. You got the holy place, which is E, and you got the most holy place, which is a G. Okay, it's just following the piano over here. Okay, now that's even threefold because you got 400. Now the numbers I'm not quite sure of because I had to. A friend of mine did the research and I had to get back to him, but what I do remember is 400 something. So I'll just say 432 hertz. You have 450 hertz for the E. You have 475 hertz for the G. Okay, so now you got each note, okay, which is threefold. They got a threefold chord over here. So everything is all threefold, and it's music to the ears. It's all in perfect harmony. Okay, I'm telling you, this is tight. You can't say these three are one. You just can't do it. It's all a unity. This here is all a unity. This is all a unity. This is all a unity. Okay, so your choir is basic is bass, alto, and soprano. Okay, that's your basic choir. So that's threefold. Okay, and you got a threefold harmony. Okay, in a choir. Boy, this thing is tight. Then you got electricity, which is 110, 220, and 440. Okay, this is your outer court, holy place, most holy place. This is the most powerful. You cannot have this running your household. You just can't do it. But all things come from this. Okay, you can have this here only operating certain things in your household. That's it. And then this here is your normal, plugs all over the house. Okay, so no, you can't say that these three here are one, because if you do, you don't want 440. You don't want to be plugging into a 440. You just don't want to do that. Okay. And that applies to every single thing in the universe. Okay. Now, piano. Piano's got 88 notes. Spirit of righteousness. Why do I say spirit? Because that's what you hear is vibration. That's spirit. Okay. 88 notes. Now watch this. How do you get the 88? Okay, now this here is your candlestick. Okay, the first ties in with the 7th. Okay, the second ties in with the 6th. The third ties in with the 5th, and you got the 4th here. Okay, so it's 1, 7 is 8, 2 and 6 is 8, and 3 and 5 is 8. So you get 8, 8, 8. That's his number. Okay, so just proving that one out. And 8 does equal eternity. Okay, so it's an eternal sound. Okay, I'm not saying that all piano music is good, because you know you got the devil's music in there too. As you can play like the blues on it, which is like Pharaoh suppressing and bullying Israel there, and that there, what you would do with that is you would what they call flat the third. Okay, so which is the third of the C is the E. So you're gonna have an E, and then you have to have a black note up here. Okay, I forgot to put that in, but there's a black note right in here. Okay, so you're flatting or half stepping down the third. That makes it a bluesy sound. Okay, now this is what the heck I mean. Okay, okay, this is what I mean. You get there it is. That's your C chord right there. See how in harmony it is? Now you're flatting it. You hear the difference? That's Pharaoh suppressing. This is going through the Red Sea. You play the blues on this one. You play the regular stuff on this. Okay? Now that's like the Godhead. Yeah. All things come forth from the G. This is your base, your foundation. Okay? If you don't have your foundation, you can forget it. This is Yahshua, Elohim, and Yahweh. That's simple. Okay? Now, your heart keeps the beat. It's like your drum inside you. You have vocal cords. Okay, you got every time you speak, you're speaking through vocal cords. You're saying chords. Now your buccinator muscle, which is your trumpet. So you got a trumpet too that you're blowing. Okay, remember the last trump? Remember that in the book? Last trump. Sorry guys, but this here president might be the last Trump. Okay, because he's trumping everything. Alright? Just like Yahshua came down and trumped it all. Sometimes it appeared as though he might not do it, but he always did it. So both Trumps are trumping it all. He trumped, Yahshua trumped the grave. He trumped death. He trumped it all. Okay? And this is what Trump is doing too. And don't get mad, just look at facts, okay? That's all I'm asking you to do. Now, when you're in the spirit, you're not looking at the flesh, which is hate, greed, lust, and etc., etc. Now, your skull, I am not an artist, so this represents a skull. No, it's not Halloween. Ha ha ha. So, see the thing on the bottom that looks like a rake? Those are supposed to be your teeth. Okay? Now, a skull is always smiling. Okay, the skull represents your soul, and when it's not involved with the flesh, it's always smiling. Okay, just like the song said, just keep on smiling. Okay, the skull is constantly smiling. Now when you put the flesh on it, okay, most of the time you're like frowning. We don't want to frown, we want to smile like the skull. And then you got your eight bones in your front of your face, which means eternal. You have 14 bones on the sides of your head. Okay, so it's the eternal. This 14 is eternal. Is a Passover. The 14th is a Passover, and 8 is eternal. So you got eternal Passover, which makes you see, because you're the stuff on your eyes there, when you open them up, okay, the veil rents, so you can see. Now in the new covenant, you can see. Okay, and there's a whole lot more to it. But this, hope you got something out of it. And like I said, if you got any questions, you let me know. Bye.